Hi guys, Mark here and I ride a Raleigh. Next up, what we're going to do tonight is be fitting the fibrax ring guard brake blocks on the 84 Superbe. So we're going to cut across now and go straight to stripping the brakes and fitting them. Right then, so when you're working on your bike now, minimise your workload. Minimise the amount of time you have to take apart and put back together the nuts and bolts. The more times you do it, each time the looser the threads more want to become. So these are alloy brakes, and alloy, as you know, doesn't take much of a hammering in the wrong planes of torsion, etc. So when we take our pads out now, you can do the obvious and try and pull back the levers a little bit to get clearance on the rim. But obviously we're going to take the wheel out to get access to the brake blocks. Now, as I said, limiting the amount of times you take things apart. So while we got the wheel out, we're going to take the opportunity to grease the hubs, which I'll show you how to do on this type. And at the same time then, it's just about doing one more nut, the caliper is off, and we give the caliper a clean up as well, and remove any crud which is collected from the bridge mount from the light at the same time. Okay. Alright then guys, I'm going to teach you how to suck eggs, but we're going to just do the one side on camera and the other side I'll do off. So just a little squish of the old releasing agent. He's been on for at least 84, 94, 2004, 41 years. So they've had a good innings. Actually, I come up better than I expected. That line in there is absolutely destroyed. Part number, it always shows up on a camera there. It says Raleigh across there. Right, so we're going to replace these with these. And these are the fibrax wet weather brake blocks, and around here in South Wales you definitely do need them. What I'm surprised at, I thought they would have had modern day and age a night lock on them, but they don't. So the reason why it surprised me is health and safety these days. Now you can see here now a shadow where the old pads were, so you can use that to give you a ballpark alignment of the pads. And surprisingly, that's a slightly different diameter nut, so I'd adjust the adjustables to what come off. And you do it roughly because once the wheel's on in place, the angle of this will shift in accordance. Okay, I'll just change the other one now off camera. Right then, so what I'm showing you is when you're adjusting up the your front calipers, if you haven't got the strength in your hand to hold the calipers in, you can use a pair of adjustables at the same time. Use a mole grips to pull down the tensioner bracket, or wire on the tensioner bracket, and then you can just tighten up the nipple to give you the correct setting that you want. This will make it far more easier to give you the fine adjustment you want than just trying to pinch it with one hand, pull the cable down through and nip up the cable adjuster. So by doing it that way then, you can preload it. Another way of doing it, if you want, is use a cable tie to hold the caliper down in place, put it over, and it'll give you the exact position you want, and you can spin the wheel up, and once you've got level as I'm showing you, then you can finally adjust it to the correct place where you want it. Because sometimes when you tighten it by hand, you release the cable, and all you do have minimal adjustment on the aluminium Wyman brakes is far easier to do it with the adjustables I showed in the first instance. The second instance I'm showing you is trying to adjust it with hand. So here you are here now, so setting at the level, pull your cable down with the mole grips, set your tension, and it's the same way you do with mold grips. It's just a little bit more fiddly if you're not used to doing it on a U-brake. Same again with setting the brake blocks. After you tighten them, they will move a little bit. So you need a little bit of lean edge on the cant to make sure that when you set them in place, they lean to the left or to the right, then you're sitting proud, that everything is set in the correct place. And then, as I'm showing you on the adjuster, you can either adjust it manually or adjust it on the cable, which is what I done, is I was always done, and the way I've always been used to doing it. Well, thanks for watching then, guys, and like as always, mission creep comes into play. We'll start off with just doing the brake pads. I decided to re-grease the front hub as well while I add it out. Next video we're going to look at the rear ones. I'll probably grease up the rear Sturmey Archer hub as well at the same time, show you how to do that. And at the same time I'll be refitting the coat guards and the D-lock on the rear. The reason being is I took them off because of extra weight. The bike is a heavy bike anyway. But next time I'm going to refit them because I had a little comment earlier which got on my tits a little bit, and somebody said that the 84 Superbe was a British bike and not a Holland spec. I beg to differ. They didn't sell the bikes in the UK after 82, only on special requests, and it was only then the dealers which knew about them. And there's a lovely little topic on this over on the Velocipedim. Pop over and see Rowan, I'll give the links below, and you see his 85 Superbe, which is identical to mine, and this is also a Holland bike, and I know from him himself he had brought in straight. Okay and guys, thanks for watching. Hit the old like, share, subscribe, notifications bell. It means the world to me. It gets me around. I'm not monetized, everything is paid for myself, and so far this year alone I've spent roughly £3,000 on the channel with camera equipment, computers, software, subscriptions for uploading and downloading different media and things like that. So please help me out, and it's just a click from you guys in the right direction. So until next week, and we'll be doing the rear brakes and the hub. Thanks and bye bye.